This is Audra Henneke with the National Weather Service office in Topeka, Kansas, with a hazardous weather briefing recorded at 1 p.m. on Saturday, June 14th. The focus of this briefing is on the severe weather potential late tonight through the overnight hours into early Sunday morning. So what are we expecting with this system? Well, in this map that we have on the right, this is where we are highlighting the best chances for these severe storms to develop. So the area highlighted in red, just clipping across north central Kansas, and into Nebraska, that's where we're expecting the best potential for these severe thunderstorms to develop. The areas highlighted in yellow, which is much of the forecast area, that's where there's a slight chance for some of these storms to become severe. So with any of these storms, what are the main hazards that we are expecting? Well, there's the potential for large hail, generally around an inch, but can't rule out that we could be seeing some large hail upwards of around 2 inches with any stronger storms that develop across north central Kansas. The primary threat that we're keeping an eye on is damaging winds, in which we could be getting straight line winds upwards of around 70 miles per hour and can't rule out some higher gusts across north central Kansas. With regards to the tornado threat, the threat looks to be low, but there is still an isolated threat for possibly a tornado or two somewhere across north central Kansas, so something just to be on the lookout for. Now let's take a closer look with regards to the timing that we're expecting with this system. A lot of these storms are expected to be late tonight, mostly through the overnight hours though. Areas highlighted in red, including areas generally along and west of Marysville to Abilene, expecting the time frame for these storms to move in between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. And then that's going to be shifting eastward. It's going to be a line of showers and thunderstorms that develop, and so that line is expected to progress into the orange shaded area, which includes areas of Manhattan, Topeka, Hiawatha, and Emporia, generally between the 2 and 5 a.m. time frame, and then continue to progress further eastward into the yellow shaded region, generally after 5 a.m. Keep in mind, though, that we are still fine-tuning the details of this system and the timing and tracking of it, so these times are subject to change. So what sort of confidence do we have in this system? Well, we have high confidence that severe thunderstorms are going to be developing across northwest Kansas and extending into central and eastern Nebraska this evening. And then they have high confidence that these storms should be impacting counties across north central Kansas and generally near the Kansas-Nebraska border, generally north of Highway 36 after 10 p.m. We have high confidence that the main threat with this system will be damaging straight-line winds, possibly upwards of 70 miles per hour. We have medium confidence in this line of thunderstorms developing and tracking eastward generally after midnight. It's looking to be mostly an overnight system here. Once again, with these storms, we could see winds upwards of 70 miles per hour with hail of around 1 inch in general. We have medium confidence that storm severity will weaken as this system progresses eastward during the overnight hours. Where we have low confidence is with regards to just how severe storms could be across north central Kansas. Can't rule out that we could be seeing hail upwards of around 2 inches in diameter, and still can't rule out that isolated tornado threat as well across north central Kansas. That concludes the briefing. Again, make sure to stay tuned to the latest forecast updates with this system as we continue to fine-tune the tracking and timing details. You can catch the latest updates on our webpage, weather.gov/Topeka, as well as on our social media sites on Facebook and Twitter.